weeks ago, and I got it on launch. So this game is a Dark Souls or Souls-like, I should say. So what I can say about this game first is if you can imagine Dark Souls, Fallout, and Left 4 Dead, if the three of them came together and had a baby, then this is what it is. It's Remnant from Ashes. It is running on Unreal Engine 4, so it's pretty optimized, and the graphics is very, very good. Um, there are flaws, of course, of the game, and there are also strengths, but overall, I think for the price of under $50, this game really is a no-brainer, actually. So I'm just gonna join random online games as I review this game, different aspects of this game. So it's up to 3 players, co-op. You do not, to my knowledge, you do not lose any currencies, or I don't think there are any death penalties, to my knowledge. If you're downed, a teammate can res you, but they sacrifice one of their heals, like an item like the Estus Flask, which is called the Dragon Heart in this game, excuse me, to heal you. So that mechanic is pretty cool. Oh, actually, no, there's some spoilers here. This guy's actually pretty far into the game, so gonna change it to another. Yeah, so you can start a game. You can choose to play offline by yourself, public, or friends only. The single player progression only progresses when you're the host of the game. So if you're playing with a group of friends, whoever, make sure to play someone that's gonna be, make sure to pick someone that's gonna be around as the host, or excuse me, you might have to start your own game, backtracking the progress. So the story of the game is pretty neat. You're like in a post, like basically something happened to the world. It's not too apparent early in the game yet. I haven't told you too much, but there's this okay, yeah. So right now when you join the game, spectator mode, you see who these players are fighting, and I can enjoy the game when they actually check. So this you see right here is actually one of the first that it's in the game. All the world generated. So this first world here, it is a desert-like world. The enemies are quite unique. A lot of them do wear masks. The masks are actually bulletproof. You need to shoot them straight into their legs and their flesh. So these players just use one of the Dragon Hearts. Got healed instantly to full. The worlds are quite large, as you can see. It's quite easily to get lost in. After you have passed, like after you have explored about half the world, it's quite easy to get lost. So some of the strength of this game, I should say, graphics, the multiplayer is really good. Connection speed, I haven't actually seen any issues with that so far. How it runs fine. I only had one hard crash happen to me. That was on the launch day, but it never had any other crashes afterwards. So this is not a loot-based RPG. I gotta tell you guys first, it's not like Dark Souls where you find tons and tons of loot. You do find different items within the world, but the frequency, I should say, is so far from what I experienced, is not as much as in Dark Souls. The available weapons and not as much as weapons that you can buy from the store so far. I don't know if it will change later in the game. So when you start the game, you get to pick one of 3 classes. The classes have their own preset stats. That's about it. But after you pick your class, you can pretty much purchase items and armor from any other classes. There are no class restrictions. There's all the items do not have stats restrictions.
Let's get him!
So you can see when the mask does break. So these savages can actually quite hard. Whereas spears, you get hit with 2 of them, pretty much you'll be down to about 20% HP. So that his mask broke up and shot it. So the head is definitely not a weak point for these guys. Yeah, so I was talking about the classes. You can switch weapons anytime, even when you're in the game, so just like Dark Souls. The melee combat system, there is a melee combat system, but the moveset is not as extensive as Dark Souls. Enemies do react to big shots, you get knocked down. It's cool. And another neat thing about this game is when you pick up boots, everybody gets boots. So there is no need to raise pick all the boots. So you can see on the left hand side when someone picks something up, you get it. It's wow. So that actually creates a very friendly and really free experience, which I think that the developers made the right decision. So talking about leveling up, when you level up, you get what's called trait points inside the character screen. Traits begin with only 4, top 4, which upgrades your... Oh, there's somebody here. Let me take care of this guy first. So you begin with 4, which upgrades your stamina, your vitality, etc. It's expected. Helping my teammates out. Anyways, as you progress in the game, you do get extra traits. So what are these traits? These traits are sort of like perks in Fallout. So they give you better reload, more resistance to certain things, like range damage, etc. So as you progress in the game, you learn extra traits. That's basically the level up aspect. And when you're back in the hub, which is it's just called Word 13. You are able to upgrade your armor and things like that. So the pacing begins with a variety of things. It's not so much fighting bombs. difficulty is definitely there, like Dark Souls. Right in the crotch. Alright, so what else? I'm running this game on a PC. With the RTX 2060. This is actually one of the RTX enabled games. So as you can see, the lightings are gorgeous. And I'm also running on ultra wide. Frame rate I'm getting, it's about 70 to 122. Here. So the currency is lose any scraps when you die, or it doesn't indicate that you lose any scraps when you die. It also seems the items you can see on the bottom left hand side, healing lectures and things like that. I do not know what the cap is, I haven't tested it, but it seems like you can buy more than 10, which is also interesting. Because in Dark Souls there's always a limit to these things. Especially healing items. So as you can see, we're in the map, we're going to another part of the map. This is not a boss. If we're progressing to a boss, it's just like Dark Souls, there's this fog gate. So there's no magic per se in this game. At least I don't think so far. There is, however, what's called weapon abilities. You can see I'm equipping the pistol, but there is something like an icon there. So once it's charged, I can press the button and I can activate it. So the maps are actually really good. Like the map designs? Definitely top tier in quality. Oh, another glowing rod, okay. This is actually a newer area. Actually, I haven't been here. Oh, so let's talk about some of the drawbacks of this game. So this game, not drawbacks, one of this game is the length, I think. The starting location took me about 4 hours. So as you can imagine how big this game is. And the replayability is there, of course. Each time you do play, the maps, they all get randomized and it generates a new map. Ooh, we got some of the bazooka there? Hey, cover me! Go crazy. Oh, you die. Oh, we might be in trouble. Thank goodness for the iframes. You can see I just popped one of the ability of weapon. Basically, all my shots now causes flame damage. I mean, it will light you. That was a critical hit. So I'm gonna try to heal my teammates.
We did it!
You see, it's an AoE heal, and they're stupid enough not to turn around. fault. So the graphics great, the gameplay is fine. I'm playing this game on a Xbox One controller. Ooh, found something here. Leech Ember. So it does look like the variety of items are getting more and more frequent as we progress in the game. That hurt. What the hell is that thing? There's mouse control.
Going okay? Great! More bad news!
Everyone okay?
Gameplay pretty much speaks for itself. Graphics and everything. And the map is quite detailed actually.
Cover me!
Okay, so let's talk about some of the negatives of this game. One of the things is you only can upgrade your weapons when you're back at War 13. I didn't really like that. Because in Dark Souls you can always upgrade or level up at the bonfire. This game you always have to travel back to the hub. That's not one. Two, I do have to complain about the... Okay, that was good. Actually, I have to complain about the map of this game. More specifically, the map screen. I'll show you guys. The map screen, it's not like Dark Souls or any of the other RPGs you have played, where if you explore a certain area, it keeps highlighted. So it doesn't. So you can't really tell if you actually been somewhere, or if you haven't been somewhere. That's one of my complaints about this game. So I've gotten lost quite a number of times, running in circles actually, trying to look for progression. So one of the things that devs can do is to actually fix the map so it shows you, it shows you where you have visited, what you have explored, and where you haven't. Either that or, like Dark Souls, give an item in the game where you can actually drop and keep track of where you have been. So I think we're coming up on a boss fight right now. Yes, we are. So you see, there's a fog gate here, just like Dark Souls. Oh, this looks like something from Destiny. Yeah, this is a game that's under $50. Believe it or not. One of our teammates down. I can't save her. I think I'm dead too. I should have came down here. Yeah, we're dead. I shouldn't have gone to save her because I kept taking damage and it looks like, yeah, for some reason it looks like I kept taking damage and I can't res. Yeah, and so another thing about this game I didn't really like is instead of difficult bosses, it's more like difficult circumstances that they put in. So the bosses aren't particularly hard. Am I stuck in aiming?
Cover me!
Yeah, I'm stuck in that ADS for some reason. Yeah, so it's a circumstance that put you in. Like this right here, there's, there's contaminated water everywhere. There's ads everywhere as well. So there was another boss where it has a lot of AoE, but the boss always
Watch my back!
there we go. Yeah, it's about AoEs, and there's a lot of guys that has melee. So it was actually quite frustrating because you can't really run away from the melee guys. Yeah, so it's a situation where the map design and also the mob that's spawning puts you in a very difficult position. As opposed to like in Dark Souls where it's just you and the boss. And I'm burning. Still burning. Firing rate. I really hope like later on in the game some upgrades like that. So this guy's gun shoots flames. There's like a flamethrower. I'm not sure if it's a weapon or this is something like that. A lot of long ammo. I do have extra ammo that I can take.
Time for a top up.
It's good that I can actually take out these stars in one shot. This is a lot easier. So it does work sort of like Dark Souls where boss specific items that you get will actually give you special skills as opposed to weapon. Oh, well, actually one of them did give you a weapon. Yeah, so you either get a special skill or a special weapon. Ooh, almost fell. Almost fell down. So yeah, the graphics are quite detailed for a game that's $50. So yeah, do I recommend this game? Yeah, I do actually. You wouldn't expect some of these things are, I mean, there are flaws, but the flaws are actually not that big or manageable. At least the game runs great. There's no microtransactions. There may be DLC so far, I mean later on, but the devs haven't announce anything yet. So this is definitely a grab. For PC, if you have, I don't know about the PS4. I haven't tested it, but I think the multiplayer will even be better on a PS4. I made the latency things like that. So yeah, so give this game actually 8 out of 10 for value and replayability. I think we're going back to the word. Yeah, so if we are, it's great. Show you guys a bit more about War 13 and how to upgrade. Yep, so this is the main hub. Different NPCs here, you can buy scraps.
You know, there's still a lot of dead work.
Whoa, yeah.
Take care then. Hey, traveler.
Okay, here, let me tell you about something else that I don't like about this game.
Later.
You can only, one person
How's
can,
it going?
see, only one person can access the NPC at a time. See, while this player is speaking with her, I can also talk to her and buy stuff. That's actually pretty weird.
Oh, what a...
Hey, traveler.
Let's see
This
what
guy
we got.
here, he sells.
Till next time.
Take care, friend.
Yeah, he sells
Oh,
consumables.
travelers. Oh, you never doubt. Here you go.
Always keep ammo stocked.
Safest of travels.
So you need materials, which is pretty basic: iron or forged iron, and then you need scraps.
What?
So this
Yeah?
gal here,
Better be worth my time.
you buy these marks that you can add to weapons. Give you special abilities. Sunburn and Wasteland Skull. Okay, yeah. But it's not like Dark Souls where you get too much variety, where you can craft 2 or 3 different kind of weapons or something like that. So it looks like this is all you can do with it. At least I think so far from this point. Watch me
I've got work to
regret
do.
later where you can actually craft items. So yeah, so as you can see, when this person is talking to this NPC, I can't do anything. I need to literally like wait in line here.
So long. Good.
You may call that
Certainly.
merchant, but I think it's just a waste of time. So here you can see you can upgrade armor. Lower right hand side, you do have the material it needs. So let's see what we want to upgrade here. Hunting rifle definitely is good. So a variety of different weapons here. But hunting rifle is all around good.
Take care, my friend.
Alright. Of course there's NPCs here in the main hub that you can talk to. Different refugees.
So, know any jokes?
So yeah, the detail of the world is excellent actually, I think.
Keep moving.
But one of the things that I don't like as well in this game is the treasure chest usually doesn't really give you anything quote unquote special. It just gives you materials and scraps, basically currency. I haven't seen a treasure chest that actually gives you
Hello there,
a new
friend.
weapon or something. So hopefully later on in the game they'll improve on that. So yeah, I give the game 8 out of 10. Definitely, if you guys are interested in playing co-op, or even if you play alone, you always can find a game online to play with someone else. So yeah. So this is sort of like a let's play slash review. So sorry if content is a little bit. Oh, okay, another player selecting travel destination. So sorry if the talking is a little bit off the point sometimes, so I'm trying to do my part in the call game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review and actually a sneak peek of the game. And see you guys later.